This week's show and the September 27th episode were taped last week. The new white gold NXT logo was part of this week's show, but I don't know if they will change the overall look of NXT when they go live again on October 4th. As usual, I'll go summary style for the matches on most of the show and play-by-play for the main event. Shawn Michaels addresses NXT North American title situation. There was an office scene moderated by Shawn Michaels with Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. Shawn told Solo that he was in a match he wasn't sanctioned to be in last week and the fans voted in that match, but Solo wasn't part of that, so Shawn said the results of that match a broken bar cannot stand. Shawn told Solo he needs him to hand over the North American Championship. Shawn said that rules are rules. Solo said he gets it. He took care of his unfinished business and he handed Shawn the title. Shawn congratulated Solo for a great run in NXT over the last year, then wished him good luck on SmackDown, Raw or wherever his WWE career takes him. Solo reminded Melo that he had next. Hayes told Solo to beat it. Shawn told Hayes that he got burned by trying to outsmart the system, by taking out Wesley. Shawn said that the business slapped you in the face. Shawn said that in 6 weeks at Halloween Havoc, on October 22nd, there will be a 5-man ladder match for the North American Championship. Melo is one of the men in the match and 4 other men who will have to qualify it. Melo said okay and left. I was surprised to see that they would have Solo give up the title like that considering he defended it on SmackDown last week. From a logical point of view, it does make sense because Melo's challenger was supposed to be voted on by the fans and Melo took out Wesley, so Solo was a surprise replacement. They did explain it well, but I figured we would see Solo remain on NXT at least for a few more weeks, but that's not going to happen. Solo is on the main roster now. I'm interested to see who else is in the North American title tournament. I don't think Hayes should win it again, so I'm interested to see who wins the title next. Axiom vs. Nathan Frazer. This is the second match in their best-of-3 series with Axiom getting the first win. They did some spots going for pin attempts with neither man able to get the win. Axiom used his speed to hit a dropkick followed by a Northern Lights suplex for a 2 count. Frazer sent Axiom out of the ring with a head scissors, but Axiom stopped a dive with a forearm. When Axiom tried an attack off the top rope, Frazer hit him with a dropkick leading to a picture-in-picture break. The fast-paced action continued with Axiom hitting a dropkick followed by a springboard clothesline for 2. Axiom got a couple of near falls, then he went for a kick, but Frazer hit his own superkick for just a 2 count. That was close. Axiom hit a butterfly suplex-style move off the middle ropes for 2. Frazer jumped off the ropes with a moonsault. Axiom caught him with a submission and Frazer got to the ropes to break free. Frazer came back with a superplex into a twisting neck breaker. Frazer went up top and hit a twisting 450 splash for the pinfall win after 13 minutes. Winner by pinfall, Nathan Frazer. Alba Fire did a promo about how she's coming after Mandy Rose for the NXT Championship. Fire said that she saw fear in Rose's eyes when they were face to face and Fire said she'll be the one to take the title from her and burn Mandy's umpire to the ground. Mandy Rose was shown watching Alba Fire while Gigi Dolan and JC Jane talked to her. Rose said she'll beat Fallon Henley next week while Gigi JC will get a big win tonight. The lovely Toxic Attraction trio of Mandy Rose, Gigi Dolan and JC Jane made their entrance. Toxic Attraction A Gigi Dolan JC Jane, W/Mandy Rose, vs. Ivy Nile Tatum Paxley. Dolan knocked down Paxley with a clothesline and Jane got a senton splash for a 2 count. The Toxic Ladies continued to work over Paxley for a few minutes until Paxley did a head slam on Dolan. Nile hit an impressive suplex on Jane across the ring. After Dolan tagged in, she sent Nile out of the ring. Jane and Dolan each kicked Nile at the same time for the pinfall win after 4 minutes. Winners by pinfall, Toxic Attraction A Gigi Dolan JC Jane. Let's hear from Schism. The Schism trio of Joe Gacy, Jagger Reed Rip Fowler were in the ring for a promo. Reed and Fowler didn't say that much while Gacy talked about Cameron Grimes saying he has been patient, but then said that the wrath of Schism is imminent. The team of Malik Blade and Idris Enouf attacked Schism in the ring, so that led to a match. Moloch bladed Reese Enof vs. the Dyad A Jagger Red Rip Fowler. Blade and Enof did some good combo moves, including a kick followed by a clothesline by Enof. The action spilled to the floor after Enof knocked both opponents out of the ring, and Blade, who was wrestling in a sweater for some reason, hit an impressive dive over the top onto the guys on the floor. The match returned with Fowler grabbing Blade's sweater and then re-jumped over the top for a double team move. The Schism trio hugged on the floor with the fans booing them. A few minutes after that, Enof got the hot tag and he unleashed some offense with punches on both guys. Enof hit a dropkick, then he tripped Fowler and hit a slam into the mat. Fowler did a jawbreaker, Blade was back and there was a double team move by Enof. Blade leading to a leg lariat by Blade for 2. That could work well as a finisher. Enof almost got the win, but Fowler got out of a pin attempt. Reed jumped off Fowler's back leading to a Canadian destroyer by Reed. Wow, what a move. The Dyad hit their ticket to Mayhem double team move. That's a double knee attack leading to Reed getting the pinfall win. It went about 9 minutes. Winners by pinfall, the Dyad A Jagger Red Rip Fowler. Cora Jade vs. Wendy Chu. The crowd was chanting for both women because that's what they like to do. Chu hit a running kick in the corner sending Jade out of the ring, but Jade came back and choked Chu across the middle rope along with knees to the back. Chu got some offense going with a suplex across the ring and a forearm to the face. Jade sent Chu into the turnbuckle and Jade hit a DDT for the win. Winner by pinfall, Cora Jade. After the match, Lash Legend was in the ring behind Chu and Legend kicked Chu in the face. Let's hear from Carmelo Hayes. Trick Williams. Melo and Trick went into the ring for a promo. Trick said Melo had to get something off his chest. Melo said that vote or no vote, he is the biggest superstar in NXT. Melo complained about what happened last week, saying he wanted people fired that played a part in what Solo Sikoa did last week. Melo said he didn't care what bloodline Solo came from, and Melo claimed he was still the 8 champion. Andre Chase of Chase U interrupted with Buddy Hayward and Thea Hale. Chase got into the ring with Melo saying that this was serious business. Chase was about to spout off his teachable moment phrase, but the heels kept cutting it off. Chase ended up saying it to a pop. That led to Chase and Hayward punching Melo Trick out of the ring. Carmelo Hayes. Trick Williams vs. Andre Chase. Buddy Hayward. Trick hit a dropkick on Chase early in the match. Trick hit a suplex on Hayward, but Hayward came back with a shoulder tackle. After Chase did a Russian leg sweep on Trick, he did the stomping routine with the fans chanting Chase U because they know that routine well. Hayes tagged in while Hayward had Trick in a torture rack, so Trick hit a double clothesline and Hayes hit a springboard clothesline. Chase got some momentum after a tag with an atomic drop and body slam on Trick. Nice uppercut by Trick on Chase. Hayes tagged in with kicks on both guys. Then Chase rolled forward and held Melo's arms down for the pinfall win. Vic yelled teachable moment twice on commentary to show excitement for Chase's win. It went about 4 minutes. Winners by pinfall, Andre Chase. Buddy Hayward. Sangha vs. Von Wagner. W/Mr. Stone. These guys are 2 high-flying athletes, just like the Fraser Axiom match earlier. Just kidding. They are both over 6'6" and 2 of the biggest guys on the NXT roster. Sangha was in control early after a clothesline, but Wagner managed to fight back. Wagner applied a weak-looking chin lock. Sangha with a corner splash and a sidewalk slam. Sangha kicked Wagner off the apron to the floor. Stone jumped towards Sangha, which led Wagner to get back into it, sending Sangha into the ring post and steel steps. Wagner hit a slam off the shoulders for the pinfall win after 3 minutes. Winner by pinfall, Von Wagner. NXT North American title ladder match qualifying match, Oro Mensah vs. Grayson Waller. The announcers did a good job of putting over Oro, who is new, with Vic saying Oro's family was watching in Switzerland. Oro hit some impressive moves like a jumping kick to the face, and he did a Waller taunt as well. Waller hit an impressive belly-to-back suplex off the shoulders. Waller worked over Oro with some forearms to the back. Oro made the comeback with a moonsault along with a spinning kick to the head that looked impressive. Waller went for his move jumping into the ring, but Apollo Crews stood in front of him. Crews had blood coming out of his right eye after Waller did the eye gouge to him. Since Waller was distracted by Crews, Oro sent him back into the ring and Oro hit a running spin kick in the corner for the pinfall win after 5 minutes. Winner by pinfall, Oro Mensah. Tyler Bate vs. J.D. McDonagh. They did some mat wrestling early on with some slick moves leading to Bate hitting a crossbody block followed by an armbar. Bate with a kick along with a jumping back elbow off the middle ropes. Bate and JD exchanged sunset flip attempts along with some other moves for more near falls. They literally did about 10 near falls in a row leading to Bates getting a backslide pin for 2. Bate was on the shoulders leading to a pin attempt and then they did a double clothesline leading to a picture-in-picture commercial break. JD was in control with a Boston Crab, but JD got to the ropes. JD held on to Bates' arm leading to some quick kicks to the head. Bate whipped JD into the corner leading to JD bumping over the top to the floor where he landed on his feet. Bate jumped over the top with a cross-body block on JD, who landed on the commentary table right in front of Braun and the announcers. JD sent Bate into the hood of the table and pointed at Braun. Bate sent JD back in. Bate got a hold of JD and hit an exploder suplex followed by a standing shooting star press for 2. Bate with an uppercut. JD went to the apron and JD jumped onto the shoulders, so Bate did the airplane spin followed by a slam off the shoulders for a 2 count. The fans chanted "This is awesome" for them. JD sent Bate out of the ring followed by a kick to the chest while JD was on the apron. JD hit a moonsault onto Bate on the floor. Back in the ring, JD went up top and hit a 450 splash for a 2 count. JD with a brainbuster into a pin attempt for 2. They got into a slugfest as they exchanged punches with the fans cheering them. Bate did a big right-handed punch. JD kicked the knee and Bate countered a move. Bate bounced off the ropes leading to JD hitting a Spanish fly slam, but Bate punched him in the face to prevent a pin attempt. The fans chanted NXT and Fight Forever for them. Bate went up top. JD went after him. Bate teased a move off the top, but JD avoided it and JD delivered a headbutt with a loud slap to make it sound impressive. JD hit a Spanish fly slam off the top rope followed by the Devil Inside Slam for the pinfall win after 13 minutes. Winner by pinfall, J.D. McDonagh. Braun Breaker went into the ring with the NXT title to face off with J.D. McDonagh. Suddenly, the great former NXT UK champion Ilja Dragunov made his entrance in dress clothes. The crowd reacted to Dragunov in a big way. Dragunov stared at both guys in the ring. Braun held up the NXT title in between the two men. That was the end of the show.